Hello everyone, my name is Jad, and I'm going on an exciting mission to see my name in the top 10 Jad kills high score. Come join me as I tackle a series of videos centered around the fight caves, where I will take on Tz-Tok Jad. Each video will be a difficult challenge or a fun twist, but all will lead to the same epic finale. A brand new fire cape to add to my ever-growing collection, and another triumphant kill added to the scoreboard. I will see you all in the fight caves. You know, one of my favorite things about RuneScape has to be just the endless goals and achievements that players can make throughout the game. Things such as maxing your skills, killing bosses, the list honestly goes on. And one of the hardest achievement lists to fully complete are the combat achievements. These are just a long list of PvM related challenges for nearly every boss, monster, and raid within the game. And Jad himself has quite a few combat achievements for players. So for my very first mini-series for Jad kills, I will be attempting to complete all the Tz-Tok Jad combat achievements. So there are a total of 10 combat achievements involving Jad in the fight caves. Thanks to my 75 KC, I've actually already completed a few of these. Fight Caves Veteran, Fight Caves Master, Denying the Healers, and lastly, a near miss, where I most definitely did that on purpose. Anyway, that leaves me left with 6 different options. Alright, time for another Jad run.
Freeze. No blowpipe today.
What? But I always—
No. Pipe. Jad says you use the pipe too much. Boring. Try something else.
But—
Give me the blowpipe. You can have it back after you fight Jad with another weapon. Ah.
For today's video, I decided to face Jad head on. The blowpipe. The most reliable weapon within the fight caves, with its quick firing rate and the ability to siphon some health with its special attack. I actually don't think I've completed a Jad run without it, honestly. But I guess that's about to change. Since the guard took my blowpipe, I'll be using a melee weapon instead. Overall, I think this will be a fairly easy fight, but I do have one small concern. So during a typical Jad fight, I usually fight him at a distance, so he's only able to utilize 2 of his attacks, his magic attack and his ranged attack. Based on the animation before these 2 attacks, I have to switch to the correct protection prayer. This is easy enough when fighting Jad with a ranged weapon, such as the blowpipe. However, for this video, I'll be using a melee weapon, and so because of this, I will be within close distance of Jad, which means he will be able to do his 3rd attack, his bite attack. His bite attack is a melee attack, which means I would have to protect from melee to avoid the damage. But unfortunately, unlike his ranged and magic attack, there's no warning animation when this attack is going to happen. So I won't really have enough time to react when I see that he's about to do his bite attack. So a way around that is to basically always protect from melee, and then switch to ranged or magic when necessary, and then immediately switch back to melee. While this is definitely doable, I think I found a better way to try this. Introducing the halberd. Halberds are a melee weapon type in RuneScape that have a reach effect, meaning I can stand 2 tiles away from an enemy and still hit them. I'm going to utilize this feature in the fight caves. I should be able to stay 2 tiles away from all the enemies now to prevent any melee attacks happening to me. This includes Jad. This means I will not have to worry about Jad's melee attack, and I can fight Jad as if it was a normal fight, just worrying about his mage and ranged attack. For this challenge, I've opted for the Dragon Halberd, as it gives the highest melee bonuses of all, and it can deal a quick second hit to large creatures, which thankfully is all of the monsters except the bats and the baby blobs in the fight caves. So there we go. With that small concern out of the way, I believe it's time to begin facing Jad head on. Alright guys, guess what? It's time to fight Jad head on. Alright, I'm standing here in the fight caves with my loadout. I've got my Dragon Halberd and just my typical melee gear, plus the fire cape, plus my little Jaddy. And my inventory, honestly, is pretty much basically what I normally do, except that I have super combat instead of bastion potions. For obvious reasons, I'm not ranging, so I don't need a range boosting potion. I need a melee boosting, and yeah. So I've already pre-potted, and I've got 2 stamina potions, because I feel like I'm probably going to be running around a little bit more, I don't know. Some summer pies in case I take some damage, but I don't feel like using my brews to heal. 2 restores for the brews, and then the rest prayer. I think this should be a good setup. Yeah, let's get into my first attempt at facing Jad head on. There's the little baddie. Okay. Alright. Come on. Oh, come on. Alright. Alright. Here's our first. I should be able to hit him from two tiles away. Literally been just taking his shots. I forgot to put on prayer for that. That's funny. Alright, Mr. Melee Boy, where you at? I really have no choice but to fight these guys up close. I don't think I can safe spot with the halberd. Actually, let me try it. If I stand here... Oop, I didn't mean to do that. I can safe spot. Oh, that's amazing. That's huge. I attack so slow though. You know what I think I'm gonna do? Yes, I need to do that. Yep, perfect. I might have to do the same thing for Jad, because I really don't want to be in his melee range. I forgot about my special attack. What have I been doing? Of course it hits a 0. Let's do it again. 2 zeros. I think I need more healing. I think that's the thing that's been worrying me the most, is I keep getting hit a lot harder than I anticipated. And I mean, I think I have enough, but I don't know. I'm attempting some basic prayer flicking, just to try and save some prayer. And I messed it up. Alright. Cool. Okay, the plan here is to safe spot the meleeers and prayer flick the mage. Missed. I'm so bad at it, guys. I'm really trying to save some prayer, though. By the way, if y'all don't know, prayer flicking is a technique where players basically turn their prayers on and off really quick within the game ticks. And by doing that, it can make it so you don't really lose your prayer points as you're praying. It's very hard to get the hang of. I'm not good at it. Clearly, as you can see, I've missed quite a few. Okay, my health's regenerated up pretty good. I'm gonna try prayer flicking this guy again. This is not the time for me to just start practicing the prayer flicking. I really can't take much more damage now. Okay. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. I'm gonna have to heal. And have no heals for the Jad fight. Oh my goodness. Seriously, I have to do it. And I'm starting to worry about my prayer potions. I'm gonna have to prayer flick here, I think. Okay, the plan here is to safe spot the meleeers and prayer flick the mage. I'm so bad at it, guys. This is not the time for me to just start practicing my prayer flicking. Hey guys, you may have noticed I am back at the entrance of the caves. I have some bad news. When I missed my prayer flick and took a really big hit from the major, I paused my game to let my health regen because I was out of healing. And it was pretty late that night, and I didn't have all the time in the world to let my health regen and then continue the fight till the end. So when I logged back on, I knew I would start in the center, and I knew I had to immediately turn my prayer on, or else I could easily be one-shot by the mages. When I watch it back, it looks like instead of turning on my prayer, I accidentally clicked right next to it on the mini-map, causing my character to move and not turn on the prayer. I think I literally missed the prayer by like half a second. And unfortunately, half a second does matter when it comes to that stuff. And he hit me. And I died. But I don't give up. And honestly, I'm trying to be positive about it because I learned that I do seem to be taking a lot more damage than I anticipated going in. I'm gonna try to better prepare for this fight and learn from my mistakes from that last run. Alright guys, I'm ready to retry. Just a quick overview of some of the changes I made. I switched out my helmet. I originally had the helm of Tz-Tok. I totally butchered that. I have no idea how to actually pronounce that, but that's how I read it in my head. Anyway, I switched it out with Varak's helm. And yeah, I removed the stamina potions because I don't really think I used them that much. And I'd really rather save inventory space for more heals, so I have more brews and more prayer potions, because that was also a concern, was I was getting low on prayer. Alright, without further ado, let's re-enter the caves. So far I'm happy with my amount of prayer potions. We're going into the mages next round, so it's pretty much praying all the time. I am not attempting the prayer flick at this point. I have learned from my mistakes. Alright guys, we are at the wave that I died at last time. I am feeling so good right now about my supplies. Now I just kill him, worry about the melee guys, and then honestly it's a straight path to Jad from this point. Alright guys, it's Jad time. Alright, let me get my bearings. Just gonna keep praying for now till I get up in his face. Alright, start doing some damage to my boy. Alright, we've got our healers here. Come on, Jad. Here we go. Let's go! Look at it! Look at it! We did it, guys! We did it! Congratulations, you've completed an elite combat task. Facing Jad head on. Let's go. It only took an hour and 45 minutes, but we did it. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. We successfully completed my first combat achievement with Jad. I'm so excited to continue checking off the rest of them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.